everyone. We are at the 2022 Florida RV Super Show, and we're with Christy Spencer. She's marketing director from Keystone RV, and we are here at the General RV exhibit.
Yep, right here in the middle of the show.
Yeah. All right. So, Christy, what are you showing us today?
Well, first of all, thank you for coming over and learning about what's going on with Keystone. There's so much going on at the show. We're so happy to be here. What I'm going to tell you about this morning is Keystone's new Solar Flex solar energy systems, which we just introduced last fall. So as of model year 2022, every single Keystone RV manufactured will come with a Solar Flex solar system standard. So there'll be a minimum of 200 watts of solar on the roof. I need to look at the brochure, can I?
Yeah. Hey.
So the Solar Flex 200 package, I'll tell you exactly what it has on it. 200 watts of solar on the roof. It has a 30 amp roof port. So you can, when we talk about Solar Flex, we designed every single one of our systems to be expandable. So let me start at the start. There are 4 systems: the Solar Flex 200, the Solar Flex 400i, which is 400 watts of solar on the roof, plus an inverter, and an inverted loop for up to 7 outlets. The Solar Flex 600iL comes with lithium on board, 270 amp hours of Dragonfly energy lithium on board when you buy it. And then the Solar Flex 1200iL, which is available exclusively on Montana units. And that's a lot like the Super Solar Flex. So 1200 watts of solar on the roof. You can look it up on our website for all the specs of everything. But I'll give you the backstory as to why we did it, right? Mm-hmm. So last year, over 40% of the people who bought new Keystone RVs were first-time RVers, which is huge. We always invite a lot of people to the community, but 40% is part of the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
So, as you all know, as RVers, campgrounds are getting fuller. People are looking for more ways to camp. You all want to use your RVs more than you have in the past, right? When we put solar on all of our units, that gives you more flexibility. So that means you can camp off grid. That means you can go to an RV park where there aren't hookups and operate everything. That means you can camp at your friend's lake house in their yard or in your backyard. You can use your RV more. So with the systems, the 200 watt system lets you operate all of your 12 volt systems off the grid with enough energy to make it happen. So there's a lot of different solar packages out there. 100 watts on the roof, as you know, probably isn't going to do very much. The Solar Flex 200 was designed to fill a typical lead acid battery in a day of full sun. So you should get enough sun to replenish your battery to run your lights, your slides, your water pumps, everything that you need just with that base package. You can use that package when you load up at night, from the house without having to plug in. When you get to the campground, you can open everything up, turn everything on without having to dig through your pass-through and get your power cord out first. So it's a super handy option for people who never intend to go off the grid. Then, like I said, even from the 200, you can add up to 1,200 watts of solar on the roof because there's an extra roof port.
Awesome.
So you can add a second panel, you can add 2 more panels. And then you can add inverters. You can increase the size of your charge controller. Everything has a battery monitoring system, so you know when your batteries are running low and maybe you need to plug in or maybe you need to turn some things off. But we're super excited. It's big news for us here at Keystone.
And you guys use the Victrons, correct?
Yeah, all of the components. So one of the things that's really unique, Keystone manufactures about 80,000 models a year. So when we chose to do solar, that means we're buying components for 80,000 units. So Victron's the best in the business. They're really high-grade components. We're super excited to have them on board because we're buying them in such volume.
Right.
We can put them on everything. They're really solid.
And just in case you didn't touch on it, Battleborn is actually who makes Dragonfly for you, correct?
Battleborn is who makes Dragonfly. So another announcement we made, which I told you guys about before we came on, is that as of 3 days ago, we announced that we partnered with Dragonfly Energy, who's a maker of Battleborn batteries, and Keystone RV Company will be the exclusive distributor for Dragonfly Energy batteries, which means that you can order a Dragonfly Energy battery with any Keystone RV when you buy it, which means you can finance it into your loan. We'll set it up to work with your system. It'll be flawless by the time it shows up at your doorstep.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're super excited.
Yeah.
So solar's a big story. We build things like this because we hear from our RVers, right? And we kept talking, and we had introduced solar in several of our lines in previous years, and people wanted it, so we took the leap and put it on everything.
All right, so your typical solar install, are people going to be able to run all of their air conditioners?
I'm glad you asked. So it really depends. If you want to run your air conditioners, you really need both more energy on the roof, because ACs are a big draw, and you're going to need a big battery bank to make sure that as you're running your AC, it's you have enough energy to keep up. So the SolarFlex 600i and 600IL and 1200IL come with soft start ACs.
Oh,
already in.
Nice.
So those will run with those will run your AC.
Oh, nice.
Out of the gate.
All right. Anything else we should know?
Oh my gosh, there's so much more. I will tell you. You can go through all the components, but I'd have you here all day. So if you go to the Keystone website, there's a tab at the top. We put a tab at the top so people can go straight to SolarFlex. It'll lay out all the components, what every package has. But yeah, really what you need to know is it's all there to start. Everything can be built on. Even the 200 and the 400, or the 200, I'm sorry, has inverter prep. So you can add an inverter aftermarket if you want to. On the website, we gave you kind of recipe cards. I call them recipe cards. So it shows you, if you want more solar collection, do this. If you want faster batteries, charge times, do this. If you want stay out longer, do this. So it tells you kind of step by step what you have to add to do different things while you camp.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I know that's a huge confusion factor for many, many people, is if I get 800 watts of solar panels,
how many batteries do I need?
Yeah.
How long can I stay off grid?
Right.
Is that what you're
Right.
saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, it's funny, and because you camp, that it depends on the weather and how much energy you're using. It
Absolutely.
depends on so many things.
How many electronics you use all the time? How many times do you want to use your microwave every day?
Yeah, and microwaves are huge.
Yeah.
The answer is no. You don't want to use your microwaves.
That's the thing.
But you don't know that until you do it. We just did. There's another video I did. It's called. It is called. Oh, I can't remember. You'll have to go to our YouTube page. But we talk about what you should and shouldn't use on solar and how you maximize your battery time.
Yeah.
But with the Victron components that we have, they all have the Victron Connect app. So you can see in real time how much power is going in, how much you have, how much is going out.
Victron's awesome.
Victron's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're super, and they made their mark with Marine. We've just recently brought them over. We have a great partner. Future Solutions is a killer solar upfitter. They worked with us when we developed the Super Solar Flex for Montana, and they helped us do all of these systems as well, the new systems, and they're huge Victron fans.
Sweet. Yeah. Gosh. Oh, your YouTube channel. How do they find that?
Go into YouTube, type in KeystoneRV.com, and you'll find our channel. It's pretty simple.
Sweet. Okay. All right. So is there anything else you want to?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. There's so much. We're super excited to see you at the show. If you come, we're super excited that we have SolarFlex. We're super excited to invite people to come check out this.
We'll be done in just a minute.
But I think you'll find, what I'd say is we're really happy that we can do a really quality solar power package on everything we do. It was really important to our innovation lab team that we built something that people could use instead of something that we could put on a lot and say, it has solar. It won't work.
It won't do what you want it to do.
But yeah, these are all really good. And having Dragonfly Energy as our partner is just super special too, because they're a really quality manufacturer.
Absolutely. And what's really exciting is that you're willing to educate as you do this. Yeah. Education, I think, is key. You can slap all the solar on a roof that you want, and if you don't understand how it can be used, then it's not going to do you one whit of good.
We had one of our partners, our influencers, has a killer solar package, but never knew how to turn on their inverter.
Oh no!
So I'm so glad you asked about YouTube. We're putting loads of content, how to operate, what to look for, all of that things. So we want to make sure if you've got the SolarFlex package, you know how to use it.
Right.
Using it
Yeah.
to its best abilities.
Yeah, I mean, there's no sense in having something and then going back to the manufacturer and blasting them, you know, I mean, because they won't educate you. So, yeah.
Shut the door.
I know. It's a popular unit.
It is.
Yep. So we're in a Fusion right now. I'm not sure which model it is, but
429.
429.
Yeah, this is a relatively new model.
All right. Well, maybe we'll do a video on this.
Be so fun.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you guys stopped by.
Well, thank you very much,
very
Christy, for
much.
having us.
Yes.
All right. Awesome.
Bye.